To an extent, we all are trapped. And I'm going to say this, in one way or the other, they're going to come for us all. It's a matter of time. They are going to come for us all. We all are doomed. Anyways, I think there's a way of escape. So I'm going to share the way of escape by the end of this video. So pay attention to details and don't be weak. So today we're going to unveil the top 7 things that takes away our God-given power and make us weak as men, to an extent that we literally have no control over our thoughts, actions, and word anymore. Beginning with, it's very important we understand why was the system created. One of the major reasons for the creation of the system is to take away power from men in its entirety. To an extent that what we do, how we do it, it should be literally programmed by them. During the first 12 years of our lives, we were literally told what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. During this period, you couldn't control your life. Even up to now, if you can't control your life, that means you're trapped, you're doomed, and they're coming for you in one way or the other. It's a matter of time. I keep saying this always. To an extent, we can't control how the system works, but we can control how we work in the system. That's fine, and that's very possible. We can control how we work in the system. Changing the system is not what I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you how to work in the system. The number one thing that takes away our God-given power and make us weak as men is having a victim mentality. Now, having a victim mentality to an extent is like you don't want to take responsibilities for your actions. If you fail, you want to blame a system. If you fail, you want to blame an entity. That is putting blame on an entity or a system. And doing this takes away our God-given power, make us weak as men. The moment we keep putting blames on systems, so next time you're telling yourself you don't have the power to control your life. And at that moment, you literally have no power. I understand that life is hard and everybody want to play a victim of circumstance. Fine, life is hard. And one of the reasons you should give up is because life is hard. You have hundreds of reasons to give up, and you give up. I think a lot of people are going to understand why you gave up, and that's fine. So one of the ways to take back our God-given power and make us strong as men is to stop playing a victim mentality and take responsibilities for our actions. If we fail, we want to be responsible. If we win, we want to be responsible for our actions. I'm going to say this. No one really cares about you. That's fine. You have to understand this. Understanding this is a thumbs up to your life process. The time people may try to care is maybe when you were born and when you die. Within this time, you want to struggle. The second thing that takes away our God-given power and make us weak as men is ignoring reality. I want to say this. Reality will always be reality. You can't ignore reality. You can't run away from reality. There will always be reality. The things that will be, will be. Ignoring reality is like burying your head in the sand and pretending everything is fine, of which it's not. To an extent, acknowledging reality can be really difficult. But I want to say this. Life will not always give you what you want. Life may not always go the way you want. Not everybody going to like you. That's fine. So another way to recover your God-given power is to understand and acknowledge reality. Reality will always be reality. Ignoring this takes away your God-given power, make you weak as a man. The third thing that takes away our God-given power, make us weak as men, is seeking validation. Oh my God. This is really off the hook. Seeking validation. Do you want everybody to be happy or to acknowledge what you're doing? Doing this will take away your God-given power, because you're not going to do the things you want to do. You're going to do the things people want you to do, and that is making you weak as a man. And to an extent, you're going to have no control of your life anymore. You're going to just do what people want you to do, how they want you to do it, and to an extent, you're trapped. Now, it's important we understand this. Your value will not decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. So avoid seeking validation. Seeking validation is like wanting everybody to be happy or to be pleased with what you're doing. That is impossible. This life journey, you don't expect everybody to clap for you. A handful of people are going to clap for you. That's fine. The majority that never clap for you, ignore them and move on. Doing this will recover your God-given power and make you the person you want to be. The fourth thing that takes our God-given power and make us weak as men is lack of discipline. To an extent, we all know what needs to be done to get where we want to be. But the problem is we don't just do it. We don't just have the time to do the things that are necessary for our life process. And that's crazy. Can you count the number of times you pick up your phone to do a particular thing and in the end you find yourself doing something else? That is how lack of discipline is taking away our God-given power and making us weak as men. We all understand and know that spending 8 hours on our phone every day will make us less productive and useless. But those are the things we want to do. Those are the things we find pleasure doing. The things that takes away our God-given power. Those are the things the society has been designed to make us do. Lack of discipline has taken away our God-given power to an extent that we literally have no control over our life anymore. So if you want to take back your life and recover your God-given power, you want to be disciplined. Know what to do to get where you want to be. I'm sure you know. So if you enjoyed this video so far, click the red icon below to subscribe so to be alert when amazing contents like this are released. So the fifth thing that takes away our God-given power is comfort zone addiction. Oh my God. Now, to an extent, I usually say this: one of the most comfortable places to grow is in discomfort. Growing in comfort is very difficult, and to an extent it's impossible. Now, staying in our comfort zones is like doing the same things over and over again but expecting different results, and that is far from reality. That's impossible when it comes to our life process. You don't expect to be in a closed room for years doing the same things over and over again but expecting different results. That is far from reality. If we want to get something different, we need to do something different. Comfort zone addiction has taken away our God-given power to an extent that men are no longer men. We are too weak to afford. Now, trust me, most of the things we love doing are the things that takes away our God-given power, make us weak as men. I'm going to say this: I don't love exercising. I don't love reading books. I don't love fasting. But those are the things that give me power and makes me strong as a man. But the things I love doing, I love watching movies, hundreds of hours every day. But those are the things that takes away my God-given power, makes me weak as a man. So to an extent, I love doing the things I don't love doing. So I'm sure you want to do the things you don't love doing. Most of the things we don't love doing are the things that gives us power and makes us strong as men. Stepping out of our comfort zone is not like not doing the things we used to do. It's all about discovering our true selves and doing the things that needs to be done. If you want to get something different, you need to do something different. That is how it works. The sixth thing that takes away our God-given power and makes us weak as men is fear of failure. Everybody's afraid to fail. Trust me, we don't fail. It's either we win or we learn. Have that mentality. You don't fail. It's either you win or you learn. So failures can be considered as seasons of learning. It's either you win or you learn. Life don't teach you things in an easy way. There are things that only pain can teach you. So I'm sure you want to go through pain to get the experience you need. Now, to an extent, I don't fear to fail. I rather fear not to learn the lessons failure can teach me. And that is more dangerous. So fear of failure should not be your priority. Fear rather not to learn the things failure can teach you. The seventh thing that takes away our God-given power and makes us weak as men is lack of purpose. A lot of us don't know why we were created. Do you know your God-given mission on earth? That's an amazing thing to understand and discover. I'm going to do a full video on how to understand and discover your purpose on earth as a man. As I said from the beginning of this video, we all are trapped, and to an extent they're going to come for us all. But it's a way of escape. One of the ways to escape is to be close to God. Have faith in God. The things you can't control, leave in the hands of God. He's a master planner.